just gone. We're doing our Friday live questions and answers session. So this is your opportunity. If you can't make today's viewing, to ask us the questions here and now. We can take the camera over, show you different items. You can ask questions about auctions, how you bid, how you get involved at Prestige. In fact, anything you like. So without further ado, I'm going to take the camera off Tom. We'll wait for a few more of you to come on, and we'll give you a walk around the auction room and show you what's in this week's auction. Okay, like we say every single time, this is your opportunity to actually look at the auction room. And of course, if you can't make viewing, which we understand it's Friday and not everybody can make the viewing every week, so you can come to the auction via our phones, and you can look at different items, and you can see the auction room, as always, is quite busy. So some of the things that have come into the auction this week, we've got some great items in here, and we've got, I think, over 1,300 lots in this week's auction. So it's going to be quite a busy day tomorrow, I'm guessing. I know that the commission bids have been coming in thick and fast all morning. So as like we say, please hit the share button on this one. And of course, if you do have any questions about the auction, about tomorrow's auction, if you'd like us to go and look at any of the items that are in tomorrow's sale, then now is your opportunity to be able to do that one. Okay, so all you got to do is type your question in to the messages. We will see them come up on our screen, and then we can answer them. And of course, let's, for instance, give you an example. If you wanted to look at this boat, you know, we could come up and we could give you a very close-up of the boat, or maybe of this chap up here, or any of these lovely Royal Dalton figures and Coalport figures that we've got, including the Christmas one there, which is an extremely nice one. So it's all important to us. If you hit that share button, let people get involved with what's going on at Prestige Auctions, and we can show you around. So what other interesting things came into the auction this week? Well, anybody that watched our sneak peek on Monday evening will have seen most of it already. But as we've been going on through the day today, we sort of take a note of what people are looking at. And people are looking at all different things, whether they're after some nice country rose pottery down here, or maybe some ships in bottles. Ships in bottles used to be a massively popular collectible back in sort of the 70s and early 80s as well. The idea of building a ship up inside an old bottle was quite desirable to some people. So all these ships in bottles, this collection that we got together here came from a house in Grimsby. So ships in bottles now, I wonder if the resident boat buyer will like these. So like I keep saying, this is your opportunity to actually get involved and ask us questions by typing it into the bottom and letting us know what you want to know about this week's sale. Now, one thing I would like to say to everybody there is we've just updated our microphones, so we've now got lapel mics. So if you just put in the messages, if you think the sound is a lot better than normal, that would help us out, because we are trying lots and lots of new things to be able to make your viewing experience a lot better at Prestige. So what else have we got in the sale? Let's have a look so we can show. Keep hitting that share button. It is important for us. We've got all these boxes of CDs as well. Now, CDs, as we keep going on about, have been doing extremely well in Prestige recently. And the reason being is we've gone hand in hand with a company in Rotherham, Doncaster way, and they are supplying us with lots of stuff which they've cleared themselves, and they don't tend to go through it. So there's been some bargains in some of these boxes for people. But look at this. This is an older one, old brass face, long case clock there. Now, of course, these don't make the money that they used to, but they're still there. What about these? These would have been a load of money. Lot 1247 in this week's auction are these massive planters. Now, I'd say that these are probably about 4 foot tall. They're extremely heavy, but they do come into two pieces. So if you've got a big house or even a little house and you'd like to see these outside your front door, then get yourself involved with the bidding tomorrow. Of course, Prestige Auctions DN31 3AX is open right now for viewing from 8 a.m. on a Friday right through until 7 p.m. on a Friday evening. Look at all these foxes, these nice pottery foxes that are in this week's auction. Again, these are all available to bid on. Great thing about Prestige Auctions, you can bid from just £3. Not many of our items have reserves. Of course, some items do, depending on who's put it in. Usually, if they've come from an estate clearance, then there are no reserves. And I can tell you this week, I'm going to just go up to our jewellery cabinet because I want to show you a couple of really special items that came in late. So these were not on the sneak peek this week. So I'm going to grab these here. And I'm going to show you these. Now, again, let me know in the comments what you think to some of these. Well, look at lot number 558. This is a beauty. But I'm not going to lie to you. It's not going to be cheap. This is what they call a rollerball necklace. Now, basically, they call it this is because these pieces here actually roll. Okay? Like that. Now, this is heavy. Look at the work that's gone into all of those pieces. You know, fine bit of jewelry, this, but it weighs 96.6 grams. So there you go. Just in 9 carat gold alone, there's well over £2,000. So, and then, of course, you've got your commission on top. It's not going to be a cheap piece, but we actually priced one of these up in one of the local pawn shops. And you know, gold is always risky to wear. Yeah, there is that problem. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are buying gold these days and putting it away as investments. But of course, you know, other people are buying it just to wear it on special occasions and stuff like that. But you know, I think the age that we're living in, you know, whether it be a nice watch, it almost seems that you can't own anything nice these days without it being a risk. But these things here, one of these we see in Top Town not long back, and it was for around the same weight, was around £6,000. So you could basically get that about half that price at the auction room. Or what about this nice curb chain here? 9 carat gold curb necklace. And again, these, but I like gold. Yeah, and a lot of people do still like gold. I think the thing is, we can't continuously, you know, stop running our lives because of a few scumbags out there that want to steal everything. And look at this articulated horse. Now, this has got some nice, interesting stones on it as well. And of course, all the legs and everything move, but that weighs 40 grams as well. So some really nice pieces in the jewelry cabinet this week. And we've got a lot of silver in the jewelry cabinet as well. So if there is anything you'd like to look at, please let us know. I can show you down there. We've got a sterling silver tea set and coffee set. We've got some nice Georgian silver spoons as well. So, you know, pieces like that, which can be quite interesting, quite nice, are far too good, in my opinion, to put into the melting pot. So, anybody that knows Prestige Auctions knows that quite a few weeks ago we did a big sale that had a lot of radio gear in it. Well, we have cleared the second half of that property this week. So we've got loads of radio gear in now. The radio and electronic stuff that you can see around us is without doubt older stuff, but a lot of it is made by a company called Sailor. Now, Sailor, when it comes to marine radio and stuff, was one of the better makes out there, and this stuff wasn't cheap by any means. So if you know anybody that's interested in electrical items or old radio, this, I can tell you, has got no reserves on it, and it can be sold at £3 a lot or above tomorrow, depending on where the bidding goes. So I would certainly be looking at buying some of that stuff if I was you, to maybe resell on to, you know, because an auction room is a captive space. That, you know, there's not much. There's only going to be so many people coming here. So this is your opportunity to be able to buy things and resell them. And that way you can make yourself a bit of money by reselling in different places. So all the radio gear this week, that's all there into the back room in this week's auction. The back room, of course, is where all the house clearance boxes go, and there's loads of it. If you look down there, box after box after box, and then we've got all these fantastic books. What about these? Harry Potter books. This isn't just a couple of Harry Potter books. This is a banana box full of them. So boxes of annuals as well, and all this great stuff. You can see the room's very busy. The room always gets busy because we don't put our general sales on the internet. They're too big to turn around for the internet. Not that we would anyway. We want people to actually do it the old-fashioned way. Get out, socialise, come down to Prestige Auctions. What about all this? Old racing bikes and flight cases. Looks like somebody's given up DJing. And then we go into the back room. We've got fishing rods and old sets of steps and loads of tools and things. But as we keep saying, oh, look at all this as well, Christmas stuff. So, it's not that far away. What about Santa on a motorbike? And then Christmas trimmings, Christmas bits and bobs, Christmas decorations. You're all going to be going out and buying it soon, or maybe a DeWalt radio. The list is endless of the items that you get coming into a general sale auction room. And as we say, this Friday walk around that we do is your opportunity to ask us some questions. If there's anything you want to know, if there's anything that you've seen that you're interested in bidding on this week, but haven't been able to get to viewing because you're at work, then please just type it in at the bottom and we'll go and have a look at the item for you and answer your question the best we can. As always, we get lots of furniture in the auction room as well. We've got a couple of nice Chesterfields at the back. And that there that some people thought was actually a massage table is not. That's actually a tattooist chair. Again, we've got loads of tattooist stuff on the front table this week as well. So as we walk down here, we've got some nice Chesterfields. You can see 2 wingback Chesterfields there. And then down here, we've got various items of furniture. And then we've got this as well, which was only a couple of weeks old when we cleared this estate. This nice 2-seater grey, along with the rise and fall chair. Of course, we also sell electronics. We sell televisions and cookers and washing machines and fridge freezers and stuff. So this can be an ideal opportunity for you to buy things a lot cheaper than you'd be able to buy them in the shop or even in a second-hand shop. So you could come here and get those things a lot cheaper, whether it be, we've got dining tables, we've got chests of drawers and things, and then we've got a load of canvases in this week as well. Thank you. What about this? Something that maybe you wouldn't expect to see in an auction room, but when you clear properties, you clear everything. So look at all this. These are mushroom crates that are absolutely full of brand new cleaning materials. So when you look at this, all these cleaning materials that are there, whether it be toilet rolls, toilet cleaner, kitchen cleaners, there's anti-bac wipes and stuff. All of this costs lots of money these days. So you can make a saving there by buying these items at the auction room for maybe just a few pounds and then using them yourselves. Now, we've got a piano in this week's auction as well. Big old piano. What's nice about this one, it's a London maker. And these here, somebody was asking what these are. Well, these where you would put your candles back in the day. So you'd put a candle sconce into that, and then you'd be able to play your piano via candlelight. And then look into the top there. Look at the. We just don't make things like this anymore. And the special appointment to the Prince of Wales. There you go. So all of that old piano there. And it does work, just not played very well by me. Here, we've got a Budweiser dartboard. Now, this one would have probably have been a promotional item for a pub or something, because look, it's all done out in Budweiser, including the board. Now, on the front here, we've got boxes of toiletries and things, all brand new, and banana boxes full of games, Xbox 360, PlayStation 2, and then we've got PlayStation 4 games. And then those ones there, they're original Xbox games. So Larry's just put there, afternoon, Carl. Hope you're all well and looking forward to seeing you all in the morning. And as we are you too, Larry, I know you love to come down to Prestige Auctions and get involved with the bidding because that's important. Larry, perhaps you could let me know what the sound is like. We've just tried new lapel mics today. So we're hoping that the sound is a little bit better for everybody to make your experience of what you see and hear from Prestige Auctions just that little bit better. So as we come down here, we've got boxes of DVDs, and a lot of these are still sealed as well. So this gives you an opportunity to be able to sell them on. What about this cool retro looking chair? Maybe for a man cave or something, just something a bit different. Maybe you could sit there and have it as a bit of a gaming chair. But not everything in auctions is old. Can you tell me if item 852 It is candles, please. Right, 852. Let's have a look where 852 is. Right, I'm on my way for you, Maria. Let me go this way. 852. So we're going to go into the back room. Excuse me. Everybody, can I squeeze past? Thank you very much. So lot 852. Let's have a look. 895. I think it's going to be down there. Right, it's like treasure hunt, this, isn't it? I'm running around the auction room trying to find items. Right, 852. Look, just to let you know as well, of course, many of you won't know, is that the sale for the books and autographs has just gone live. So we've not advertised it yet, but if you do go over to easyliveauction.com, type in Prestige Auctions, you'll be able to see another one of our auctions that has gone live already on there. Look at that black and white old mirror for the old black and white whiskey brand. What a nice item that is as well. So I was saying on the front row there, we'd actually got some modern furniture as well. Can I squeeze past you? Thank you. So you come down here, we've got this really nice modern oak sideboard. There you go, this oak sideboard, which is quite a nice thing. And then we've got a desk lamp or a here. We've got a two-seater wicker sofa thing there. And then we've got these round tables. And then as you come down this way, you could have a conservatory suite or there's three-piece suites down there, and just lots and lots of interesting stuff. You can even buy yourself a Dyson Hoover or a Shark Hoover or something like that. There's a Shark Hoover in here that's virtually brand new, which would have been hundreds of pounds, and it will just be, it could just make a few pounds. Who knows? It all depends who sees it. You know, not everybody that walks around the auction room sees everything, if that makes sense. So people tend to walk around with their eyes shut sometimes, and they'll say to us afterwards, "Oh my God, I didn't see that. I wish I'd seen it. If I'd seen it, I could have dropped a bid on it." But they didn't see it because their attention maybe got taken somewhere else. Now, here we've got some so obviously we're a Grimsby auction room, so we're always going to get the odd pictures of trawlers. Now, look at that one there. Trawler painting, and then underneath there are some more as well. What I'm worried about there is, why is there no number on it? Oh, look, because I think somebody's moved one onto the floor, but that hasn't got a number on it either. Anyway, we shall look into that. Fortnum and Mason basket there. They're worth a few quid as well. We're back up to the piano. Well, look, if you've got no more questions for me, we're probably going to leave it there. But thank you to everybody that is watching in. I would love to talk forever, but if there's no questions, there's only so much I can talk about. This one is an interactive thing where you interact with us. Tell us what you want to know, or even if you've just got any questions about auctions, if you've got any questions about commission, how do I register? How do I get involved at an auction? Don't think that our auction is anything like you see on the BBC, because they're all just stage managed and stuff, and you know, they do things their way. That's how it seems to look. This is a lot more real, so people, you know, can be put off auctions by some of the stuff that they see on the telly, thinking to themselves that, you know, if they touch the nose or scratch the head or something, they're going to take a bid. It's not quite how it works. What you've got down at Prestige is a friendly team. We've got a coffee shop on auction days, and if you look out the window or out the door here, you can see there's a massive council car park right outside, which is not expensive to park in. There's plenty of cars in there today, all these people that are viewing. So you can come down to the auction, not worried about getting parked, and come down to Cleethorpes. You know, come to Grimsby and Cleethorpes. Grimsby and Cleethorpes is a great place on the northeast coast of the United Kingdom. And Cleethorpes, little seaside town, get some of the best fish and chips in the UK down here. And then there's all the amusements and all the rest of it down on the seafront. So we hadn't looked at the front table, actually. Oh, my God. Look at that old DJ index there. Or maybe this old sextant. This is quite a nice thing, that one. So the people that are on there, I want you to all do me a favour. Before we move up to the rest of the table, I want you to hit that like button for me. There's only one on there so far. Hit that like, because that does help our channel out a lot. By people liking it, it sends the algorithm on YouTube into overdrive, and then that way we get a little bit more coverage on YouTube, which really helps out our channel. So thank you. I can see someone else has just pressed it, so if anyone else could press that, that will help us as well. Look at this one. This is a nice old ship's lamp as well, because it's a double, so it's got port and starboard on it. Again, just really, really nice, interesting things that you find in the auction room. And what about this? This is all tattooist gear. These are all tattooist guns and things, look. And so there's all this being sold in the auction this week. Maybe Larry, we could try some of that on you. We're going to sit Larry down tomorrow and try a new tattoo on him, see what he thinks. But there you go, everyone. There's loads of stuff in the sale. It's going to be an exciting one. We're looking forward to it. We hope you are too. If you can't make the auction, you can watch us live on YouTube tomorrow or on Facebook, whatever your preference is. And it's going to be an interesting day. Lots of stuff to bid on. And we shall see what happens. So anyway, thank you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and give us a little comment. That would help us a lot. And we'll hopefully catch you all at the next one. Or, of course, we will see you at the auction.